Good night, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? Come on in, come on in. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. I'm your host, Brian Taylor Bridges. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. Come on in, y'all. Come on in, join me tonight. Come on in for this 10:30 news, y'all. Ain't no news like the 10 o'clock news, y'all. I want to share a story about a young brother named Ounce, y'all. Ounce Allen, to be exact, you all. And he's a young bull rider, one of our homeboys right here in Houston, Texas. You all. Yes, definitely the brother is from Houston. You are from the Fresno area in particular, born and raised. But he's a bull rider. You all that had been chasing his dreams. You all followed his goal. It was a family inheritance in which they all, from this particular family was cowboys and so forth and so on. But I don't see you all. His father was actually a bull rider. I said his father was actually a bull rider, and he decided to follow in the footsteps of his father, you all, and chasing his dreams and chasing his goal, and wind up getting killed in Salt Lake City, Utah, and where in a domestic altercation, you all, when he was down there, particularly doing a rodeo, he went down there to perform and to ride bulls, you all, and particularly had done very well. The man he is in the top 100 in the United States in bull riding, you all. I believe he had ranked number 23, if I'm not mistaken, most surely. And that is an honor, you all, to be ranked number 23, top 25 in the United States of America in bull riding, you all. So I'd like to give a big shout out to, Auntie, you all. And also, whose real name is Demetrius Omar Latif Allen, you all. And like I said, before I go any further, I'd like to give a sincere condolences to his mother and his cousin, one of his cousins who is like a brother to him, you all, but a boy cousin, to be in particular. And I also have a video to possibly share with you all about this particular family and about his particular career that he chose, you all. But in this particular case, like I said, it was a domestic situation in which he was traveling, you all, on a road trip to go down there and actually do a rodeo, you all, to actually ride these bulls. And like I said, he is in an on and off relationship with a young female down in this particular area, in which he decided to, they was having a particular event. He decided to go and spend some time with her. Now, mind you, the little girl is, she's an on and off again female companion. She know he's about to go home, you all. She know that he particularly have a daughter at home and a whole family here waiting on him, you all. But particularly, this young girl is 21 years old, and she has been arrested, you all. And I share that and give you all a brief reading of this particular situation and discuss a few things that, that some of the things that we could possibly learn from while we discuss this particular video, you all. Like I said again, his name is Ounce, is his bull rider name. It says woman shot and kills a bull rider from Houston in a Salt Lake City. Police say, you all. He said Demetrius Omar Latif Allen, who went by the name of Ounce Mitchell as a pro bull rider, you all, was found shot outside an apartment complex in Salt Lake City. It said, police said, Salt Lake City, a pro bull rider from Fresno, Texas, was killed in Salt Lake City overnight Monday in a Salt Lake City police are calling a domestic violence homicide. Demetria Omar Lateef Allen, who went by the name of Ouncy Mitchell as a pro bull rider, was found shot outside the apartment complex in Salt Lake City, Utah, police said. The news released that Allen, 27, was taken to a hospital where he died, you all. It said police had arrested LaShawn Denise Bagley, a 21-year-old woman, of suspicion of murder. Bagley and Allen had been in a relationship. Allen went to Utah to attend the state fair and was staying with Bagley. The two got into a fight at a bar, and Allen went to Bagley's apartment to get his things, where he was shot. Police said, you all. So it said Bagley was booked into jail. No charges had been filed as of Monday afternoon, and it is unknown if she has an attorney, you all. And like I said, this was it particularly happened. They left the bar and was going back to his location. They had gotten into an altercation, so he was going to actually retrieve his belongings, you all, his clothes, and I'm pretty sure come back home to Texas, you all. But like I said, in this situation, a few things I want to talk about, but before I get off into the conversation of this actual domestic case, you all, I want to read. It said, family is grieving. It said, Allen family in Fort Bend County is grieving over his death. They said he is living his dream as a professional bull rider. He took up after his dad. His daddy was a bull rider, Nathan John Mama Sugar Sanders said. He said Mama Sugar is a matriarch of the family and still can't believe what happened. It said Allen's mother, Laquita Allen, is still trying to process the loss of her only son, you all. So like I said, this was the latest only son. It said this tragedy is very unexpected. We expected him to die, but we expected him to die by a bull and not by a bullet, you all. Like I said, man, it's a very sad thing. It says Allen mother Laquita is still trying to process the loss of her son. So let me pause there for a second, because like I said, the mother said that she actually, his passion was so strong for what he was doing, and he was starting to peak at his actual career, you all. He hadn't reached his highest plateau, which is ranked number 23. He was particularly going to the top, you all. He was particularly going to the top of his craft in professional bull riding. So this is one of the things that is particularly sad about this situation, because again, you all, you have to realize that his mother said she expected him to die from bulls, you all, and not an actual bullet, because he didn't live no lifestyle of crime. He didn't live no lifestyle of street life, you know. So this is not the way that she expected for her son to die. It said this tragedy is very unexpected. It said, I don't want to know. His mother, Laquita, said, I really don't know the details, and I don't want to know the details. My only thing is getting my son home. Allen leaves behind a 4-year-old daughter, you all. It said, who was Ounces Mitchell. It said Sean Gleason, the commissioner of professional bull riders, PBR, said in the statement that Allen is the same person who goes by the name of Ouncy Mitchell. He said the organization was saddened to find out about the death of a rider who had been a familiar face of the PBR Velocity Tour and completed the the Bill Pickens Invitation Rodeo, you all. So, like I said, this is one of these leagues. He is actually in a rodeo league, perfecting his craft. You can't just jump on a bull and think you're going to get up there without no practice, and things are just going to go the way you expected them to go, because you got to remind that that these animals are tons and tons of, a few tons or possibly 1 ton, that's over 1,000 pounds, you all. That's for people that don't actually know what that is. It said, we are shocked and saddened to learn of the passing of Demetrius Allen, who fans knew as Ouncy Mitchell. Ouncy was a talented cowboy and a familiar face to the Velocity Tour. The PBR extended heartfelt condolences to Ouncy's Ezekiel Mitchell and the entire family. So Ezekiel Mitchell is the cousin that I was referring to, that I also was giving condolences to, because from what I seem to know and understand, that they were very close, you all. And maybe he might get out there and try to show up for you all. That would be a nice and great thing to do. Also, it said Ounce got his name because he was born small, you all. It said Gleason said he grew up to complete with a huge heart. He said the PBR organization sincerely extended our own heartfelt condolences to Ounce's cousin Ezekiel Mitchell and the entire Mitchell family, you all. It said news. It said some bad news to share about the professional bull riders and Fort Bend County native Ouncy Mitchell. It says the 27-year-old killed in the Salt Lake City on Monday in a domestic violence related shooting. It said tributes are now pouring out in for the beloved cowboy, you all. And that's it pretty much for that, you all. I do have an article that like I said, I want to talk about a few things, but I will also want to share his family, what they had to say as well on the news.
The family of a professional bull rider from Fort Bend County now mourning his tragic death in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, police there saying that a female acquaintance killed Ouncy Mitchell while he was in town for the Utah State Fair. Jason Miles is live from Fresno with more from his grieving family. Jason.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, this is a small rodeo venue here in the Fresno area of Fort Bend County, where I'm told Demetrius Allen learned to ride bulls. He was known as Ouncy Mitchell on the professional circuit, where his family says he was living his dream until a nightmare Monday morning. Horses graze on property where generations of a Fresno, Texas family have learned to love cowboy life.
For Ouncy Mitchell out of Houston, Texas.
Including Demetrius Allen, a successful pro bull rider known professionally as Ouncy Mitchell.
Well, he took up after his daddy. His daddy was a bull rider.
Nathan Jean Mama Sugar Sanders is the matriarch and is among those shocked by news of Ouncy's sudden death.
Because he's a nice person.
Laquita Allen is his mother, still trying to process the loss of her only son.
This tragedy is very unexpected. We expected him to die by the bull, not by the bullets.
Police in Salt Lake City say Ouncy was shot and killed early Monday morning at this apartment complex where he'd been staying with a female friend while in town for the Utah State Fair. Apparently, Ouncy came to collect his things after a dispute when she's accused of shooting him.
I really don't know the details. I don't want to know the details. My only thing is getting my son home.
Many in the bull riding community reacted to Ouncy's killing, including the CEO of Professional Bull Riders, or PBR, who offered condolences on social media.
He will be missed.
And mourned, his family says, by people around the world.
He has a bunch of support from everywhere. Everywhere.
In addition to his very extended family.
And like I said, you all, it's a very sad case, very sad because, like I said, he died on the road, you all. And, which brings me to a conversation about this particular situation, you all, because my family was particularly some music artists, I don't know if you can really relate a cowboy to a music artist, but in relations to them being in an arena area, particularly performing and riding these bulls and these horses and doing these particular rodeos in front of a crowd, you all. So these particular guys are of similarity to rock stars. I said it. These cowboys and these guys are of similarity to rock stars, you all. Within these communities, within these cowboys community, they are highly respected individuals. Now, I'm pretty sure that he met this young lady on the road, possibly at some type of Zydeco or something of that similarity, you all, in which he was particularly going down there. Like I said, his first regards was to go down there on a professional manner, you all. But this is the kind of thing that happened when you particularly playing with someone's feeling. And not to say that he was actually playing with someone's feeling, but instead of him going down there and get a particular hotel room or somewhere to stay, this was somebody that he was familiar with, he was more than likely comfortable with. So he decided to go to somewhere that he had cut off, to somebody that he had already broken up with, you all. So, like I said, I think, in my opinion, that was just a bad decision, you all, because when you traveling and going from road to road and place to place, and you have these different females in certain locations, you may have clothes here and clothes there, or wherever these particular rodeos go. He particularly have somebody that he can be comfortable with on the road while he on the road, and not also that, also a safe place to stay, you all. Now, mind you, had he went to a hotel, he'd still be here today, you all, in my opinion, because I say that to say that when you are actually, like I said, on these different road trips, whether you a performer, a football player, a basketball player, any type of thing of this nature, you all, where you are traveling from place to place, and you going down in this certain area to possibly be in a relationship type of setting with someone that you promised that you was gonna be this with or do these type of things with, and then when you get down there, then there's so many other females and so many other opportunities, and particularly you all, this argument and fight initially started at a bar, you all. So I'm pretty sure he was out there celebrating the great day that he had in this rodeo arena, you all. And it was a place where, like I said, this little girl was only 27 years old, so she required attention, you all, and this was something that she was probably lacking. And once the brother said that I'm going home, going back to Texas and going to get my clothes, it was just something that she could not bear, you all. It was just something that she could not muster, actually losing what she felt to be a prized possession, you all, in this rodeo, in this cowboy life, this trail riding life type of lifestyle. So, like I said, it's a very bad thing, when you are young and you can't understand that, fighting is not the answer, to anything, it can't solve nothing. And this little girl, I'm pretty sure she had a child of her own, because she had her own little place, her own little apartment. Now she done throw her whole life away. It's 2 lives lost, you all. And like his mother said, she wasn't concerned with the details of what actually happened, because she wanted her child, her baby, her son, home, you all, back in Texas where he belonged, you all. But like I said, It was a sad but great story, you all, because like I said, he was out there actually living his dream. He was out there actually doing the things that he wanted to do in life, and I'm pretty sure that that's the way that his mother also wanted to remember him as well, you all. And like I said, I didn't want to tarry too long on this, but I just want to come in and kind of touch bases and give people a broad perspective of this, and let the world know how great this black cowboy was, because he was indeed a great black cowboy, you all. I said it. He was indeed a great young black cowboy at the age of 27, you know. R.I.P. To Mr. Allen, you know, Cowboy Nation, God First, Christ Gang. We are. Peace. Thank you. Condolences, Miss Allen and your family. God bless y'all. Peace.